Hey everyone, welcome back to the Masochist Challenge. Shout out to Simo for creating it. Guys, we're one away from Gold 3. The aim for today is to push all the way through Gold, either knock on Platinum's door, but better yet, hopefully we get into Platinum for the first time with this challenge on this channel. Guys, if you're not subscribed and you like this content, please hit the subscribe button. Everybody, make sure your bell is on so you know exactly when the new episode drops. That way you never miss out on the action as it's happening. Guys, you already know I'm very grateful for all the support that you give me. And with all that out of the way, let's get into our first duel of the episode. All right, guys, we lost coin toss, going second, kind of per usual over here. And what? Okay. 5 in the extra deck, 40 main card deck. Could this be a bot already? Like, first duel in, already have a bot? What is this? I mean, if it's a bot, then that's great because that'll finish up our bot bank here. We'll hit 10 and we can go do the 10 bomb on the anniversary stuff. Guys, I think it's a bot. I think it's the draw bot that just draws and passes. That's what it's looking like. What do we have? Okay, we can special summon this. That's good. And we can go into, you know what? Hold up. I got an idea. Let's go into the Croco Dragon. And we can blow through this duel a lot faster this way. Because we will activate his effect to draw. Yeah, there we go. And we just go into battle and we swing. There we go. And I don't think he's gonna play anything in all honesty, so I think I'm just gonna cut to the end of this one, guys, because I am very certain this is a bot. And that's gonna do it for this battle, guys. It was absolutely a bot. He just drew another card and passed immediately. It was just the draw bot. Guys, here it is. We're going to go pull us that 10 bomb anniversary pack and get us the Blue Eyes Chaos Max mate. Let's go and do it. All right, guys, here we go. The moment of truth. Let's see what we can get out of this anniversary pack. All right, we got 2 gold packages in the background there. All right, let's see what this first pack has to offer to us. This is so exciting, guys. First card, let's see, Salamangreat Falco. All right. Evil Hero Malicious Edge. What is this? The Shinobi Birds Calling. This has to do with the Shinobi archetype. So I don't think that's going to really come into play here. We got the Amazing Pendulum. This is some pendulum support. And with Magician Pendulum. So very specific. Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. We need a tuner and a 1 non-tuner monster. Again, we're getting all the synchro monsters, guys. Again, like I said last episode, am I the synchro masochist? I swear I get all the synchros. Okay, gains 100 attack for each zombie monster in the field or graveyard. When another zombie monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 zombie monster from either graveyard to your field. You can only use this once per turn. We're not really running a zombie thing. However, this is a level 7 synchro, and there's a lot of times where we're always just like, oh, we can't get into an 8, we can't get into a 6, but we could potentially synchro out into something now that we have a 7, so I think we are just going to put this in the deck regardless. What do we got? Steel Swarm Cell. Not really going to worry about the Steel Swarms. Hand Destruction is kind of interesting. Each player sends 2 cards from their hand to the graveyard, draws 2 cards. This could really help our opponent depending on what deck they're playing it. It kind of hinders us, so I don't think it's really worth it right now. And, ooh, okay, a Nucheria Horn Needle. When your opponent special summons a monster, quick effect, you contribute one other face-up Naturia monster you control, destroy that monster. We should definitely put this in our insect plant deck. That's a pretty good effect. All right, next pack, guys. Let's see what we're going to get here. We've got a Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon. That is not going to be helpful for us. Synchro Transcend. Target one synchro monster your opponent controls. Special summon one synchro monster that is one level higher than that from your extra deck, but it cannot activate its effects this turn. This is pretty good. I think we're going to put this in our deck. So again, we're very synchro heavy. Tri-Brigade Oath. Special summon one, target one link monster you control. Special summon one beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monster with a different type from your hand or graveyard. I don't know about that. We're not really running too many of those specific types of monsters, so maybe, probably not. A Gen X ally solid. Once per turn, you can send one face-up water Gen X monster you control to the graveyard. Draw 2 cards. It would be helpful if we could, if this was water and we could target it, but no, not playing Gen X cards. Dark Lord Zerato. If you have 4 more dark monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can summon this card by attributing one dark monster. You can summon one dark monster from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Once per turn during the end phase, if this effect was activated this turn, destroy this card. I mean, that's that's a really convoluted board wipe for us. I don't even know if we put that in our fairy deck, in all honesty. I mean, we could, because there's a lot of, but, we would have to run a lot of dark creatures, and, I mean, it kind of works with our Fiend Fairy thing, but anyway, this is a the Shiranui archetype. It is a tuner, but it's a zombie, level 3. You contribute this card, then target 2 of your banished zombie monsters, including special summon them in defense position. Now, again, we don't really have a lot of zombie support, so all these zombie things don't really apply to us yet to try to make a deck out of it. Arcana Force, not going to really worry about Arcana Force. What do we have here? What the heck is this? I have never seen this. This is very interesting looking. I don't think we're going to actually end up being able to use this at all because it's very specific for a special summon requirement. Otherwise, we got a tribute for it. Yeah, no, not going to worry about that. All right, pack 3, guys. Let's go. We've got Speedroid Menko. This is a machine. Could go in our machine pile. It is a Speedroid after all. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack while this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card in attack position, and if you do, change all face-up monsters your opponent controls to defense position. That's actually really good. It's a special summon, and it basically stops them from attacking. We might actually put this in our deck, because it is a level 4 after all. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. Another Magician of Chaos. I already have one. Can't use it. Another World Legacy Pawns. This is very crawler-esque support and World Legacy stuff. Not doing anything with that. We go with another Synchro. But we would need a DD tuner, and we don't have any of that, so we're not even going to worry about this card right now. What is this? Target 1 Mech Lord monster you control and target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. Yeah, I don't think so. Witchcrafter Edel. If we were running a Witchcrafter deck, this is actually one of the good cards for it, but we're not. So moving on, Mech Lord Assembly, and okay, this is actually a pretty decent card. When a water monster's effect is activated, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can banish one face-up fish, sea serpent, aqua monster you control, and target one face-up card on the field, negate its effect until the end of your turn. You can only use this once per turn. Again, this will go in our water deck for sure. That's a good effect, so All right, pack number 4 here, guys. We have the Awakening of the Possessed. This is a dragon. Could go in our dragon stuff. We'll worry about that later. I'm not really sure that would really come up. Well, actually, you can special summon this card from your hand or deck by sending one face-up spellcaster monster and one face-up level 4 or lower wind monster you control to the graveyard. You can use the effect of the following once per turn. When this card is special summoned by its effect, you can return one card from your opponent controls to the hand. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one spiritual wind art card or one possessed spell trap card from your deck to your hand. I mean, you know, we're not really playing a heavy spellcaster deck or, and plus wins, so yeah, I don't this is really not gonna come into play. Spellbook of Wisdom, target one spellcaster monster on the field, then activate one of these effects. That face-up monster is unaffected by other spells this turn, or unaffected by traps this turn. Again, if we're playing a spellcaster deck, we might actually put that in there as some support. Ally of Justice, we're gonna pass on that. Stellar Knight, okay, here we go. They're with the Stellar Knights again. Pendulum effect, you cannot pendulum summon monsters except Tellarknight monsters, Zephyrs. Don't we already have this one? No, it is new. If this card is normal, flip, or pendulum summon, you can target one other Tellarknight or Zephyr card in your monster zone or pendulum zone, and one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy them. I mean, sure. Okay. Fright for Factory, you can banish one polymerization spell card or fusion spell card from your graveyard. We don't have any of that, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, Submarine Roid. This card can attack your opponent directly, but when it does, doing so with this effect, the battle damage inflicted to your opponent is the original attack of this card, of course. At the end of the damage step, if this card battled, you can change it to defense position. I mean, that's not bad. Probably put that in our machine deck or aqua deck. I don't know. Main deck, not so much. Um, this is a very old school Archfiend. We're not going to worry about it. And Heroic Challenger. The heroic stuff isn't really all that great, but an XYZ monster that was summoned using this card gains as a material gains the effect when it is XYZ summon it gains 1,000. That's pretty good. We'd probably put this in the warrior deck. I mean, this is a good play with like our. Come to think of it, this is actually a really good play with Photon Thrasher. You special summon Photon Thrasher, normal summon this out, XYZ into Black Ship, and then Black Ship has so many targets it can blow up. I don't know, maybe we do put this in the deck, and it is, yeah, I don't know. That's actually pretty good. All right, pack number 5. Let's see what we get. All right, card number 1, Dragoonity. Okay, another Dragoonity card, and it is a tuner, level 3. When this card is normal summon, you can target one level 4 or lower wind dragon or wing beast monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, but you can negate its effects. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can special summon this card. You can only activate this once per turn. This actually is probably going to go in our deck because we could target another one of our Dragoonity tuners, re-special summon it out. Its effects are negated, but its tuning ability isn't. So that's actually pretty good, guys. I don't know. We got a lot to think about. Oh, okay. Tri-Brigade. Wait, don't we? Do we? No, we don't. Okay, 2 beasts. Yeah, I mean, again, we're not running enough beasts or beast warriors for this. But maybe someday we could build a deck with this, and then we'll worry about it then. Pretty okay card, regardless. The Frost Blast of the Monarchs. If you control a monster with 2,400 or more attack and 1,000 defense, target one set card on the field, destroy it. Yeah, and this has a lot of specific Monarch support that we're not running. The original Black Luster Soldier, let's go. Love it. Uh, what in the world is this? If you control a Chronomali monster, you can special summon this card in defense position. That's nice. Next, We already have a copy of this, not running it. We don't have enough Altergeist cards to make a deck. We already have this too. I love the art on this again, but not very useful for us. And Cross Sheep. Okay, Cross Sheep is a great monster. Two monsters with different names. If a monster is special summoned to the zone that points to this, you can apply one of the following effects in sequence based on the card type of that monster. This card points to Ritual, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Fusion, special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your grave. Synchro, all monsters you control gain 700 attack. And XYZ, all monsters you control, or all monsters your opponent controls, lose 700 attack. It's pretty good. That is pretty good. We probably slot that in the deck. All right, pack 6. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? A Stardust Assault Warrior. Okay. Again, more synchros. When this card is synchro summoned while you control no other monsters, you can target one junk monster in the graveyard, special summon it. Uh, it's a really good card. We just don't have junk stuff to go with it to apply it. Anyway, UA powered. Okay, so equipped to a UA monster. We're not playing UA monsters. The first Monarch. This is one of those. This is literally that trap that one trap deck was playing. I'm not gonna worry about that. I mean, it is a free special summon. It is a special summon. It's level 6. I mean, maybe. Wow. All right. Red Resignator. Let's go. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. When this card is special summon, you can target one face-up monster on the field. Gain life points equal to the attack. You can only use this once per turn. Absolutely going in our deck, guys. It's a way to special summon stuff. So let's go. Right here, Gem Knight. We're not gonna really. It's a Gemini. We're not playing Gem Knights and Gemini. So Vendread Resolution, target one Vendread. Yeah, we're not playing Vendread, so uh, dual Avatar Fists. You can target one dual Avatar monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, add one dual Avatar spell trap from the deck or spell from the deck to the hand. Yeah, we're not running this, so it doesn't matter. All right, our first gold pack and Utopic Future is slicing through. Let's go. All right. All right, here we go. Another Fire Hand. Wow. All right, that's cool. Let's go over here. Rainbow Veil. Let's see. If the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster while that monster is on the field, its effects is negated during the battle phase only. Okay. This actually could go in our deck, guys. That's not bad. Let's see what we got here. What in the world is this? I think this has to do with. I'm not sure. Activate this card by banishing one face-up monster you control or one monster in your graveyard. Special summon this card as a normal monster. As a light, 0/0. With the same level as the banished monster. This card is also still a trap. You can only activate this. Okay, that's kind of interesting because we could just whatever level we need from the graveyard to go into a synchro. That's actually kind of good. If we put a trap monster in, it'll definitely be this one. All right, this card. All right, you can discard this card. You can normal summon one earth or water monster during your main phase. In addition to your normal summon. Okay. Uh, you can control on this monster. You can special summon this card, but banish it. This is a pretty decent card. Probably would put this in our water deck, if anything. Yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. Thunder Dragon Discharge. The activation of your Thunder monster effects cannot be negated once per turn. If Thunder monster is normal special summon to your field, you can target one spell or trap card on the field, banish one Thunder monster from your deck, and if you do, destroy that target. Pretty decent if we were playing Thunder Dragons. All right, getting to our 3 glowing gold cards here. What do we got? First one, Makashi Return. Has to do with the Makashi stuff. Not going to worry about it. Second one, Destiny board. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're gonna completely ignore that because that's never gonna be played. That's pointless. And Dragoonity Remus. Okay. Another tuner. Cannot be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Dragoonity monster. You can discard this card, add one Dragon Ravine from your deck to your hand. We would need Dragon Ravine. It would be a really fire pull if we did draw that. If you control a Dragoonity monster, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except dragon monsters. Really cool pull. Maybe we could eventually use that down the line if we really start building like an actual Dragoonity deck. That would be pretty sick, but we really need to. One, I need to learn how to actually play that deck right, and two, see if it is better off using it with another engine or use this as an engine for something for dragons. So, all right, next pack, guys. We're getting close. All right, let's see here. First card, Ra's Disciple. We've already drawn a Dark Spirit art of, greed, not using it. Really? Two Ra's Disciples in the same pack? Are you out of your mind? Come on now. Yosenju Wind Worship. This has to do with the Yosenju stuff that we don't have. Additional Mirror level 7. What the heck is this? If a level 7 monster is special summoned to your field, send 2 additional mirror level 7s from your hand. Okay, we're not okay, say no more. We're not nothing of that is something that we have. A cell breeding device. During each of your standby phases, put an A counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. If we had anything that did A counters, that would be helpful, but we don't, and that stuff isn't really that great to begin with. Portable battery pack. Select 2 battery men. Say no more. We don't need. We have 1 battery man, I think. Maybe. Anyway, we're concentrating current. Target one face-up monster you control. It gains attack equal to its current defense until the end turn. Other monsters you control cannot attack during the turn you activate this. I mean, this is just a way to save a monster, really. We might put this in the deck. All right, all right. Pack 9, striking lots of thunder here. The pack is getting upgraded to gold. Wonderful. What do we got here? Exo Sister. Okay. Cannot be destroyed by activated effects of monsters special summoned from the graveyard. You can only use the following effects once per turn. If this card is XYZ summoned using Exo Sister monster as material, neither player can activate card effects in the graveyard this turn. You can detach one material from this card, target one monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand. It's pretty good. It's a good way to remove things. That probably goes into our extra deck. We're starting to really lock down on useful things in our extra deck. Dark Alligator. um, you contribute summon this card by trimming one reptile monster. Okay, if we build a reptile deck, we'll re-look at that. TG Power Gladiator. One tuner, one non-tuner TG monster. Don't have really TG monsters. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflicts battle damage to your opponent. If this card is on the field, is destroyed, draw one card. I mean, that is helpful, but again, we don't have TG monsters, I don't think. Uh, Another TG Star Guardian. Again, not going to worry about it. Time Thief Regulator. We already have, and we're not using. Madolche Ticket. Madolche stuff. Say no more. Silent Angler. If you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but you cannot special summon monsters for the rest or from your hand for the rest of this turn. Sure. Goes into our water deck if anything. What's this? An ultra rare, and I've never seen this before. What is this? 2 plant monsters, including Link Monster. If this card is Link Summon, you can special summon 1 Sunseed. Okay, so I think I do know what this is for, like what deck it's for. It's that one weird tree plant Link stuff. Not gonna worry about this. Sure we could put in our plant stuff, but I don't really think it helps us at all. So moving on, 10th and final pack, guys. Let's go. All right, Gladiator Beast, a fusion monster that requires 2 Gladiator Beasts. Not going to worry about it. Gem Knight, again, it's a Gemini type monster, and we're not running Geminis. What in the world? Spiral Sleeper. It's a fiend. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 3 spiral cards from your graveyard. Well, we have like maybe 2 other spiral cards, so that's not going to be really helpful. Devouring Sarcophagus. It's like a repeating, it's just a repeating effect, like 2 times. Ojama Duo, not going to worry about that. Smorg, Bird of Predation, or Perfection, I should say. Uh, it's level 4, got decent stats. While face up on the field, this card is also treated as wind attribute. You can only use the effect of the following once per turn. During the main phase, if you normal or special summon a winged beast monster, you can reveal this card from your hand immediately after it resolves. Normal summon one Simorg monster. If this card is normal summon, you can send one Simorg monster from your deck to your graveyard. Add one spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, cool. Don't have enough of those to make that relevant. Overfusion. Target one face-up monster on the field to reveal one elemental hero, Neospatian, or level 10 monster from your hand, deck, or extra deck. And then the target monster's name can be treated as a revealed monster if used for a fusion. Okay, we would really have to think of how to utilize this in what we've got currently, and I don't really think we can that easily, so we're going to pass on it. And our last card, guys, it's a Rom Cloudian. Cloudians, that's, uh, or Claudia, I should say. Not Cloudian, it's a Cyberse. When this card is normal summon, you can target one Cyberse monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck. This is really good. Again, if we really can build a Cyberse deck someday, we probably will be putting this in the deck. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for our 10 bomb. And there is our Blue Eyes Chaos Max mate. I think our biggest takeaways from all this: Cross Sheep, very good card. Um, the Exo Sisters, pretty decent. The Red Eyes, definitely nice to have a level 7 synchro now. Apart from all of that, I mean, the Naturia Horn Needle is pretty good. The Red Resignator is excellent. This Rainbow Veil, pretty decent. Probably, there's just a couple good solid cards that we could absolutely add to our deck here. But a lot of this is just, filler that we're never going to probably use at all. Um, so yeah, we have a bit to think about. I'm going to go play around with our deck and see what changes we make. I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, this is what we've got cooking. We've completely created a new deck based off of what we've got going on here, which is probably the most intensive, tuner heavy, special summon heavy deck that we've had so far. And just look at this. We have 10 synchro monsters that we can go into. I re-added in the Crystron Quadrax here, just because it itself is a level 4 tuner. The reason why we're putting this back in is I think it was back last episode toward like one of our end duels that we had last episode. We had a level 3 tuner on the field, and we had our Drillfish on the field, which we do have in this deck again. And they were just kind of sitting there. We could have gone into this, got another level 4 on the field, and we had already used, I think, Parshath. It got destroyed. If we would have got that extra level 4 on the field, we could have went right into Red Dragon Archfiend. It's just that small chance that we have a level 3 on the field. We use a Drillfish, and we could start synchro climbing at that point. So we're putting this back in the deck. Of course, we have our 2 level 6s. We still have Virgil. Of course, got the Predator. Now we have that critical level 7 that we can go into that, like, sometimes we just don't have what it takes to get into level 8, or we're just out of the threshold from hitting our 6. So having Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon It's going to be pretty nice to fill in that gap that we've been missing. And if we just happen to run into somebody who's playing a zombie deck, it's just more fuel for our fire. Of course, got RDA. Of course, got Parshath. We of course have our new Psy-Frame Lord Omega. This card is going to be just absolutely nuts for our deck. Can definitely prevent our opponent from doing some stuff just by, thinning their hand out, making sure they can't use things. Of course, it's like a random card, but this card's effect is just great for us. Of course, still got the Croco Dragon, and our two level 10s that we, of course, have is our Full Metal Master, and we still have the Dragoonity Knight. Of course, they're very specific trying to get into because they either need their respectable archetypes to tune into them, but it is what it is. From there, of course, we have our Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon for our Dogmatic of Punishment target. We have only 2 of our XYZs. We're using the Gem Knight here just because the Sue ship's effects don't really help us out that much. And this is just a better beat stick at least, so there's that. And of course, we have our Black Ship just because it's our best XYZ monster that we have available to us. And with the addition of this Heroic Challenger in the deck, if we synchro using this to get into Black Ship becomes 3,100, and we basically can just send almost anything on our opponent's field to the graveyard with this thing's effect. It's just going to be incredible. And we put Cross Sheep in as one of our links, and of course we have to have Nightmare Unicorn in here. Like, that's just a no-brainer. But apart from that, we have like 12-ish tuners, I want to say, somewhere in that ballpark of monsters to tune with. A lot of the Dragoonity stuff is coming back in, and a couple of the new ones too. We got this one that we added in. We still have our 2 old ones in here, so we have a good wind monster base going on here, and dark. So there's something in here that I think goes into some wind attribute stuff. I don't remember exactly what it is, but of course we have some classic special summons for our level 5s and higher. We have our 2 Cyber Dragons, Primitive Butterfly because it can up its level, our Spiders, our Buster, our Mech Knight, Druid Swarm, Thunderbird. So our deck is looking pretty good. We have some good level 4 special summons with the Photon Thrasher still. We have our Hat Trigger here, which is still probably my favorite card that we've got as far as level 4s that we can special summon. We still are running the Jack Wyvern just in case its effect comes up, could be useful. So all in all, a lot of these new tuners, especially this Red Resignator, absolute fire card for us to draw. And this card here, the Speedroy Menko, absolutely ridiculous for us to get this. We are going to be tuning and having our opponent get shut down on their attacks when we got this. So fire card for us to have. I think our deck is probably looking the strongest it's ever been. I could be wrong. Again, this is a separate deck from our quote-unquote best cards deck. But we are running some different things in here. We've added in the Transcend here, the Synchro Transcend, to possibly help us out with some of our Synchro stuff. So a couple new cards in here, a couple old cards returning. We did add in this Glimmer Trap card because, again, our whole point of our deck is trying to Synchro Summon, and this could absolutely help us get into something. So yeah, this is the deck currently as it is. I think it's probably going to end up being our best deck that we've built so far, and it's definitely got the most synchro support that we've ever had, and all of the options that we have are actually pretty solid depending on the situation. So anyway, guys, with all this, let's go test out the new deck. All right, guys, we won the coin toss. We're going first. Let's see what we got with our new deck going on here. Our hand's actually pretty good. Probably should have went second with it, though, unfortunately. What do we got here? Another 5 in the extra deck, 40 card. This could be another bot already. but I guess that's kind of fine because it at least gives us a chance to figure out what our deck is doing here. But the unfortunate thing is again, this is kind of a go second hand. I guess our deck is almost more like a go second kind of deck in a sense. We're gonna set this, and then we're gonna set the rebellion, and then we're gonna pass, just in case they try to swing into us with something that can pop our defense here. We can at least steal their creature and prevent that from happening. So looks like we're up against another one of those draw bots again. But hey, you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get this win in. There we go. Another victory for RDA. Wasn't much of a fight though. All right, let's go open a pack, guys. Let's check out to see how many legacy tickets, if any, that we've gotten here. That is 3 legacy tickets. All right, let's go pull some cards, guys. All right, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna pull our legacy tickets first. We have 4 packs in total here. Let's get this first one going. All right, first card. This is a old school Dark Blade and Pitch Dark Dragon old school fusion. Not going to be something that we can play. Chaos Trap Hole. Now that's an interesting pull. When a light or dark monster would be summoned, pay 2,000, negate the summon of the light or dark monster, and if you do, banish it. I think we run this, guys. We come across so many light and dark decks, or creatures. I mean, like Bystials and just everything. So I think, yeah, we probably should put this in the deck for sure. If it was just one element over the other, I'd probably say maybe not, but since it's both light and dark, it's pretty good. Jar Greed, no, it's a little bit slow. Flyfang is a pretty interesting card, but we would need to pull the rest of this synergy that kind of goes along with it, and even then, like, it's not the greatest thing. So, Jar Greed, I mean, it is draw potential. I don't know. It's a bit slow. We'll consider it though. What do we got here? Drollbird. That's a very old school vanilla card. Uh, used in a lot of the early Yu-Gi-Oh video games. Definitely probably an OCG card, I want to say. Um, and then what the heck is this? Magispector. We need Magispector stuff in the Pendulum Zone and all that. And I don't even know if we have any Magispector cards. So not going to really work. And finally here we have uh, a Crystallis Penny, which is a plant, but you contribute this card while Neospace is on the field to special summon 1 Neospatian Glow Moss from your hand or deck. Not going to come into play for us. And Bioplant. That's an interesting looking card to say the least. Not going to be helpful for us in the slightest. I guess the biggest take out of this is the Chaos Trap Hole and maybe the Jar of Greed. So that's cool. And now let's go pull our normal pack here. And guys, right now I'm gonna mention this. If you guys liked the whole save bot wins to a bot bank and then save them until we can do a 10 bomb, I'm open to continue doing that just on a normal occasion. But I'll leave that that's up to you guys. So, all right, let's pull this pack right now though for the time being. Let's see here. First card, Commander Gotham's Swordmaster. Okay, all face-up Saber monsters you control gain 400 attack. Not playing Saber monsters, so not going to come into play. Good and Evil in the Burning Abyss. This is a Melakota thing, a Burning Abyss. We're not playing Burning Abyss, so this doesn't really apply to us. Viper's Grudge. Non-reptile monsters you control cannot attack. Well, that would be terrible for us. This is a really cool looking card. This is a Evil Eye card. If you control an Evil Eye monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's actually pretty good. You can only special summon one of these once per turn this way. During the main phase, you can send one Evil Eye spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard. You can only use the effects of this once per turn. Again, really cool art. I'm digging it, but if we had another Evil Eye card, maybe we could slot them into the deck because special summons and stuff, but right now, not useful. Ooh, a number 70, Malevolent Sin. This is actually a pretty decent card. Once per turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, banish it until your opponent's next standby phase, and then at the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, you can make this card gain 300 attack, and if you do, increase its rank by 3. That's actually pretty sick. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty useful too. We might switch this in for our Gem Knight card, just because this thing's effect is useful because we can, even if it's until our opponent's next standby phase, that might be all that we need in order to really get past something. So yeah, I think we definitely put this in the extra deck. Uh, the Molten Swordsman here. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can banish one lava monster from your graveyard. This card gains 300 attack until the end of the turn. It's not useful for us in the slightest. We might put it in our burn deck just because it could be a nice 1800 fire beat stick. So I don't know. Another Wicked Avatar. Now we have 2 of those. And then what is this? The Malevolent Majesty. So if this card is tribute summoned, you can destroy any number of face-up monsters your opponent controls whose combined attack is less than or equal to the original attack of the monster tributed to tribute this card. So this is like terrible. Like it almost seems good, but like the majority of the time the attack is going to be like we're not going to tribute a really big monster out for this. We would want to ideally tribute a smaller monster to get this out. Um, I don't know. That I don't see this being good. Yeah, biggest takeaway is definitely the Malevolent Sin here. So let's go adjust the deck, and we can get into the next duel afterward. We're just gonna come through this avenue right here. Click this, go to edit. We definitely are going to get rid of the Gem Knight here in favor of number 70 here. It's pretty good. Let's see. Let's think about this for a moment. If we wanted to put at least this in, what do we take out? I guess we could take out the Dimension Slice. We could actually also get rid of the Rebellion, but Rebellion is kind of sneaky against their opponents. You know what? I think we might have to get rid of Archfiend's staff here, guys, just because I think it's just better to be able to banish something um, more times than waiting to equip the staff to something that's gonna really make it usable. So we're gonna do that, and then do we want to put Jar of Greed in? And if so, what do we want to take out? Uh, I don't know. I think again, Jar of Greed is just a little bit too slow. I mean, it is draw power, and we really don't have draw power in this deck. And having a little extra draw power would be helpful. Do we get rid of Jack Wyvern? I think we're going to get rid of the Jack Wyvern, guys, and we're going to play test with the Jar of Greed, because draw power is powerful, and we just don't have enough of it, so that might be the play. If you guys think we should remove the Jar of Greed and put something else in its place, maybe add in the Jack Wyvern again or something, just let me know. But anyway, let's go and move forward with this deck. Alright, guys, we won the coin toss, but again, I think we're going second kind of deck, so we're going second. 15 to the extra deck, 40 card main deck for our guy here, who looks like he's having a little bit of connection issues. Alright, there it is. Alright, what do we got going on here? Dark Contract. Now, is he actually playing DDDs, or... He's got to be playing actually DD monsters. I don't think this is a bot. His name looks legit. Because, like, otherwise it would be a self-TK deck. Yeah, no, he's actually playing DD. All right, let's see what we can do here. Thinking of just based off of what our hand is, depending on what he ends on here, we can go into a Mother Spider. We have Dragoonity Javelin. We have our Mech Knights, depending on if he can set up a column for us. Our Buster, which is pretty good. There's a bit that we can do with this stuff. Flame King. Okay. All right. At least he's setting up a board here. Might not be the best board, but it's definitely something we can break for sure. Alright, he is linking away to Abyss King. Alright. Alright, that doesn't seem so bad. Alright, alright. He's gonna put out some pendulum power here from 0 to 5. Alright. Alright, he is going to Xyz away just using his 1 card. And alright. That is a card for sure. Alright, that's kind of... it's actually kind of helpful for us right now. Where do we want to set him? We can set him up in the middle. We're going to set him here. Probably should have waited to get a Mother Spider or something like that out. But let's think about this for just a moment. We could... We're going to go into this. We're going to come over here. We are going to go into the RDA. Like so. Go to battle. Swing into this. Deal 1,000. He can activate his effect if he can. We're going to go to main phase 2. We're going to set Jar of Greed over here. And then we're going to pass. Now, if there's nothing that he does to RDA, if we just wall up here, we can send out Dragoonity Javelin next turn, go into our big Dragoonity monster, and then swing over him. Or he can do that. See, that's the unfortunate thing, is like that was definitely our best play. Because if we would have went into anything smaller than RDA, then, you know, we would have just died regardless. But since his effect is mandatory to activate, even though it's just him on the field, of course he gets to do what he just did, which is really annoying. Mother Spider could help us though. Next turn, let's see, 5 and a 2, that's a 7. That's not going to help us go with our Red Eyes zombie. This isn't looking good for us, unfortunately. We are going to draw here. Unless he has an Ash Blossom, but if he can Ash a Jargary, then... Called it. Alright, not a big deal. Not a big deal. And he gets that back, apparently. That's okay. Alright, I have a decent idea then next turn. I have a fairly decent idea for next turn. Is it going to help us with this? Like, at this point, I don't know what we do against this. I mean, we have to get a really good removal card out of our deck in order to deal with this at this point. Alright, he's actually exiting further with it into Zeus, so that basically just sealed our fate. Unless we get a removal card for it as well. Alright, he's gonna of course go back into another one of those. That's annoying. That's a pretty good draw right there, not gonna lie. That's decent. Seven doesn't do us anything. 6 gets us Predator to what end though? Actually, no. I got it. I got an idea. Summon this. I think I have an idea, guys. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We'll just put it in the middle. This is going to be the biggest black ship you guys have ever seen. Or not, because he is firing off Zeus. But that is going to effectively wipe the rest of his board. Now we can put out Mother Spider for defense and at least end turn. So we spooked him into getting rid of his entire board minus Zeus, so that's good. And we were at least able to put up some more defense in the meantime, so... He is going to be able to swing over us, of course, but now we have less to worry about, because if we get removal for Zeus, he can't do what he just did, because he only has one material left. Unless he's capable of getting another material attached to that thing, then we're going to be fine. Alright, there goes our spider. No big deal. Served its purpose. Now we just need to figure out, okay, if drillfish would be fire. Back to square one. I'd even take that in all honesty. Rebellion would be good, but it would only last for one turn. Ferret Flames would be good, but we would have to be lower life points for that. That's not going to help us. Scrap Beast does not help us in this situation. Again, we're just going to have to set and pass. We're going to at least have to wall up. I want to keep our Javelin just because I think if we're capable of going into anything at this point, synchro-wise. If we can get to either our Dragoonity Knight or, you know, get another level 4 and go into Predator, that could be pretty good depending, but right now, as it stands, we really just need removal. Okay, he's gonna activate the Dark Contract again. Lost Wind would be good. Lost Wind would be really good. Yep, Lost Wind would probably be the best thing for us. Alright. Alright, he's gonna banish the 2 cards in order to fusion summon to Flame High King. Great. Alright, good. Get him off the board because we do not want a spell or trap negate, that's for sure. Alright, he has now got a lovely 1 to 10. Well, that's pretty much game right there if he just decides to start attacking with everything on the field. Alright, he's going to Xyz further. I mean, he still has game on board with just his DD monster and Zeus, so it doesn't really matter at this point. And then he's going to summon out another thing. Yeah, alright, we're going to pack this one up, guys. Alright, we won the coin toss. We're going second, guys. Our opening hand, it's alright, but we have no tuner. Out of a deck that has like 10 to 12 tuners in it, I think it's like 12 in all honesty. I can't remember the exact number. I mean, we could literally check right here, but we didn't draw a single one. 3 to the extra deck, over 40 cards. This could be a self TK bot, but a self TK bot with no, like maybe it's just a deck that doesn't really require. I don't know what I'm looking at here, guys. Like, this is like typical bot cards and stuff, but this is not a typical bot name for self DK. I know it has a 3 in the extra deck, but no bot sets and then activates. They would have just activated. But I think it might be another bot, regardless. All right. Just battle and swinging with RDA for the win. Let's go. Alright guys, that's 2 bots today. Let's go and pull us a pack. Let's see if we get any legacy tickets here. We get 1 legacy ticket. Alright, cool. I will see you guys in the pack opening. Alright, let's get some more cards, guys. Alright, we got some lightning striking everywhere. That's good. It's always a good sign. What do we got? First card, Overload Fusion. We can fusion summon 1 Dark Machine Fusion monster from our extra deck by banishing fusion materials mentioned on it from the field or graveyard. Alright, cool. Scrapmind Reader. This is a tuner. It's a level 1 tuner. Once per turn, while this card is in your graveyard or in the main phase 2, you can select 1 face-up scrap monster you control except Scrapmind Reader. Destroy that monster. Special summon this from the graveyard. If you do, this card remove this card from play when it is removed from the field. This card can only be used as a synchro material. All other synchro material monsters must be scrap monsters. Okay. Not coming into play anytime soon. Roaring Earth. If a beast-type monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If you inflict piercing damage to your opponent with this effect, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. That target loses 500 attack and defense. This remains even if this card leaves the field. That's all nice and all, but we are not running a beast deck, so Stardust Wish. Once per turn, if a Stardust Synchro monster you control is tributed, well, we don't have any. I mean, we have 1 Stardust Synchro, but it requires a Stardust Synchro as a material. So, Dragoonity Knight. Hey, there's another option for our deck here. Once per battle, if this card battles during the damage step, quick effect, you can banish 1 Winged Beast monster from your graveyard. This card gains attack equal to the original attack until the end of this turn. We can effectively give this 1,000 plus extra attack, which could be good, and it's only a level 6, so that's pretty decent in all honesty if we're using a Dragoonity to obviously summon it, but I don't know. We'll think about this one, guys. We'll think about it. It might be a little bit too late to put this in the deck at this point because all our other monsters are pretty good. I mean, yeah. Valkyrie Chariot, another fairy monster with some union effects. We're not going to worry about this right now. Another Phantom Knights of the Stained Greaves. That's nice. And a super heavy Samurai Soul Piercer. Really cool. But again, we're not running a super heavy Samurai deck. We don't have enough of them, so this pack kind of a dud for the most part. I mean, the Dragoonity Knight is an interesting concept to think about, but I don't think we're gonna play it. Let's go on to our legacy tickets and see what we can get out of this 1 pack that we have. All right, let's see what we get. Let's go backwards. Fiend Kraken, how lovely. And we already have this card. We don't use it. It's not that good. Water deck maybe. Probably not because it's only a vanilla. Doesn't have good stats. But Alright, lost a coin toss, going second, of course. Could have a better hand. I mean, we do at least have some trap power, some special summon power. Looks like we're facing a pendulum deck, a spellcaster pendulum deck. We could be looking at Endymion here. Doesn't look like they're doing too much here if they're setting something face down. Alright, that looks pretty good for us in all honesty. Alright, that could come in handy. We're going to special summon out the Photon Thrasher, and we're going to poke him to see what he's got going on under here. Okay. We'll go to main 2, we will set Dimension Slice, set Lost Wind, and we will pass. Alright, let's see what they got going on for their turn 2 here. They can at least special summon this out, I believe. What's this? Your opponent cannot target Magician cards in your Pendulum Zone with card effects. Okay. Target one face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, add one Odd Eyes card. Alright, this is now a dragon. Kind of funny because, you know, whole Photon archetype is a bunch of dragons for the most part. There goes our Thrasher. It's gonna bring out the Mirage Dragon. Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. Alright, cool. Just gonna bring another one of those back from the deck. It's gonna bring out the Mirage Dragon. It's gonna just go to end turn. Okay then, interesting. Ah, yes, alright. Now things are starting to come together a little bit. Thing is, how does this work? That's problematic. It's really problematic. We do not want to sack this though. We will bluff. We will set a card here, and we will pass. If we can get the full metal. Then we'll be okay. We'll be safe from their card destruction, that's for sure. He's going to activate his other card's effect. He's going to add the Odd Eyes Synchron to the hand. He's going to set it. That's definitely what that is. Battle, that's fine. That's fine. We'll take the damage. Obviously, can't really do much about it otherwise. Torrential Tribute, that's good. It's actually really good. We'll set that, and we'll pass again. Maybe he will summon again, and then we can Torrential. Clear the board. That's a 5. That is a 3, so that's 8. How do we get to our full Metal Master is the question. We're not going to Trunchel one card. Especially a card that's easy enough for us to swing over on a normal day. Alright. Draw, okay, Thunderbird. It's a level 8 in itself. We could just back to square one him. We're gonna set this. We do not want to lose that. We will activate Danger Thunderbird and hope that we hit something like back to square one. What is this? Target up to 2 spell. Okay, set spells and traps destroyed. Okay. Did he just target this one? Okay, that's fine. Of course, why? Why does it have to hit? Whatever. Alright, well we cannot lose our Black Wings, so we're going to bounce his card. He can draw it again and then not be able to play it, so we'll do that. I mean, what can he really do at this point? I mean, I guess he can activate this, grab what? This? No, he's gonna grab that. That's problematic. Problem is he can swing over us with that. Okay. Okay. That's helpful for us. Alright, that's actually looking pretty good for us, because now he can't keep grabbing things out of his pendulum zone. But that can swing over us. Oh, but he is going to put it there instead. Okay, now he can pendulum summon out his 2 and 3. Any day now. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Lost one cuts it to 6. That's pointless. Unfortunately, we're going to lose our build up to our win condition, of course. The problem is we would need what? Another level 3. You know what? Let's negate whatever the heck he's doing here. I don't care to see it. All right. Jar agreed. Cool. I don't know, maybe we need to get rid of this card out of the deck. As much as I like the concept of this, I don't think we really run into that many synchro players. Man, this is just looking so dumb right now. Alright, we will activate our Jar of Greed here in the end phase. Primitive Butterfly, pretty good draw here. Ferret Flames. All right. Yeah, we're gonna special this out. That way we can at least activate the Dimension Slice and bounce this. That way he can't keep summoning it out with Pendulum Power. Your effect is not going to work, sir. See you later. Now we can go into battle. We can swing. But unfortunately on his turn, our monster is going to go bye-bye because of his dumb magician back here. Actually, in your other pendulum zone, no, he can't activate that right now. So we are safe. We are safe. If he pendulum summons out, we get Lost Wind, which is good. Okay. Sure. He'll probably pull in another one of these things. Just so I can activate its effect. Pop off this. Oh no, he's drawn two different ones. Okay, cool. He's gonna go to the battle phase. He is going to swing over the butterfly. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Birdman is decent, but not helpful in this situation. We are just going to pass. We're just going to pass. We're going to let him get us down real close to death, and we'll just, you know, pop the Ferret Flames. And he's going to activate Pendulum Halt. Okay, sure. Alright. Okay. Alright, perfect. Well, that's 200. I mean, that brings us down, but it doesn't bring us down good enough. None of those other cards have been special summoned, so that doesn't really help us. All right. Let's bounce everything, guys. Leaving him open for our Birdman to pick off. Alright, I think... Alright, now we're looking good. Now we are looking good. This is what we're going to do. We're going to special out our Buster. We're going to... just normal summon this out. We will go to battle. We will pop the little Synchron there. And we'll go for 19. Then we're going to go to main phase 2. And this is why we put a Red Eyes Zombie Dragon, Necro Dragon, into our extra deck, because we need level 7 access. And with that, we will end the turn. Alright, this is how we start making a comeback, guys. We have Lost Wind for any protection against anything that he special summons out that could be either problem with a effect or have higher attack. So we got that ready. This card is absolutely garbage for us. I think we are going to switch this out. This is very situational. It's going to pop that card to bring a Odd Eyes card to his hand. That is a Pendulum 4. Okay. And that is a Pendulum 8. Okay. I don't think that merits... That's not going to merit a good enough effect for us right now. He can have that. He's going to set a card. Alright, Chaos Trap Hole. I don't know, I don't think... Oh no, they are playing some darks and stuff, so... Alright, we just go to battle. We're gonna swing at him, do some damage. We need to do some damage. Main 2, then we're gonna set this. Even though we actually can't activate that, unfortunately. I completely forgot about the 2,000 cost. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We have Lost Wind still, so we're still looking okay for the time being. Alright, he's going to Rependulum. Both of those are still too weak. We're still alright, we're still alright. This is kind of a nail biter, isn't it, guys? I mean, we're in a decent position where he can't swing over us, but at any moment he could activate a really dumb effect. Make this card become a dragon, okay? You become a dragon. Okay. Going into a level 8 Synchro. Our Synchro card is actually going to come into play here, guys. Isn't that interesting? First, we're going to activate Lost Wind. Second, we activate this. It is a level 8. So we get to bring out the Croco Dragon here. We are going to put it in defense. Unfortunately, we don't get to use his effect because it's negated, but at the very least, we got to use our card. And it puts out at least another body on board that he has to get through, which obviously he can do, but nice try, bud. And now we have a target that we're going to kill that isn't going to just, okay, yeah, do extra 400 damage to you. Okay, not 400. You're going to get a little extra damage from... Yep, you keep doing that, man. You keep doing that. Get us closer to one-shotting you. That is great. Any card that we draw right now. Any card that we draw right now. Actually, not Curry Bonds. Not Javelin. Not Resignator. Direct Dino would be good. Pylum would be good. Flyer would be good. A lot of our cards would be good right now. Not Photon Thrasher. Any of our cards that can swing over this and we are fine. We win the game. This has been a tight game. This is a close game right now, and we're looking good. Just give us a good draw. That's not it. That's not it. However, we are going to risk it. We are going to risk it. Oh, we win. Okay, great. Whoo! All right, guys. I did the math wrong in that one, but we clutched out that win. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad we have our red or our Red Eyes Black Necro Dragon in our deck because we needed that rank 7 and that's what just saved us this duel. So, whoo, that was a good one. That was a good one. A bit long, but we will get through it. What do we got? We have 2 legacy tickets, a fusion monster we will never use, and the Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress number 2, which we will never use. So, alright guys, let's go pull us some more cards. Alright, let's get one of the finest master packs available, guys. Alright, we'll take it. Gold glow, that's good. And 3 lightning strikes, let's go. Looking good, looking good. First card, alright, super rare, right there. This is an Arcana Force card though, so I really don't think we're going to be using it. Cannot be normal summon set, must be special summon from your hand by sending 3 monsters you control to the graveyard. It cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is special summoned, toss a coin and gain the appropriate effect. Tails, if this card is destroyed, destroy all cards on the field. Heads, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. But if it does so using this effect, change it to defense position at the end of the battle phase. Its battle position cannot be changed until the end of your next turn. That's... yeah, not going to be using that anytime soon. Vision Hero Gravito. It's a warrior. Decent defense. If this card is normal special summon, you can target one of your banished hero monsters, add it to your hand. I don't think we're going to be banishing any other heroes anytime soon. Let's see here. Chronomaly, Aztec Mask Golem. It's a rock. During your turn, if you have activated a Chronomaly spell card previously this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. And you can only control one of these. Okay, well that's interesting. Next, we already have this card, actually. We drew this a long time ago. Didn't use it then, not going to use it now. It is a dragon, but wow. All right, guys. Our first Royal Rare draw, you know what that means. We get to pull 1 free pack from that secret pack. And it's an Infinitrax Earth Slicer. This is actually a really, really good card. I don't think there's a way for us to even get this out onto the field anytime soon. But man, does that look great. Look at that shine. That royal finish. All right. Let's go. An Iron Core. Okay, that's cool. Crystal Beast Amaranth, or Amber Mammoth. Uh, Not gonna be playing Crystal Beasts. And Silent Graveyard. Discard 1 card. Effects that activate in the graveyard this turn are negated. That's We could shut down a bit with that, in all honesty. We'll have to think about that, but all right, guys. Wow. All right. What a pull. What a pull. Well, let's go over there and pull us our one free pack. Let's look at the featured cards in this. Actually, we already have this Barrage Blast card. We drew that in I think what day one we drew that, or maybe not day one, but really early on uh, in our journey here. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple cards in here that would be pretty decent if we could draw. Like this would probably be a decent one. But anyway, these are all just heightened chances for those cards, but we're not looking for anything specific. We're just excited that we can pull one of these packs because of our Royal Rare rule. All right, let's open this up. 3 lightning strikes. It's getting upgraded to gold. Wow. All right, first card, Defender of the Nephthys. Let's check it out. Really cool card art. I like it. I dig it. During the main phase, you can destroy one card in your hand, and if you do, special summon one level 4 or lower Nephthys monster from your hand, except Defender of Nephthys. During the next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy one Nephthys monster in your deck, except Nephthys, Defender of Nephthys. You can only activate or use each of these effects once per turn. Nice. I'm probably not going to be going into that anytime soon. Gunkin Sue Ship. Hey, alright, now, if you can control a Gunkin Sue Ship, Shari, or an XYZ monster that has Gunkin Sue Ship, Shari as material, you can special summon this card from your hand. During the main phase, you can special summon one Gunkin monster from your hand, except this. Then you can take any number of Gungan Ship Shari from your deck or graveyard and place them on the top of your deck in any order. You can use the effect of this once per turn. Or each effect. You can only use each effect of this once per turn. This is cool because we do have our Sue ship. I mean, we could maybe start rethinking about making a deck with it or maybe switch it in. I don't know. Really cool. Next card, Battle Wasp Sting of String. Battle Wasp Sting of Poison. This is a tuner, level 2. If this card is normal special summon, you can add one Battle Wasp monster from your deck to your hand, except Battle Wasp Sting the Poison. Quick effect, you can tribute one other insect monster, then target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. You can only use each effect of Battle Wasp Sting once per turn. Pretty cool, but I don't think that's going to be very applicable to us because we don't have other Battle Wasps. This is Vendread Nightmare. Uh, don't have a lot of Vendread stuff. Not going to be playing with Vendread stuff anytime soon, if ever at all. Heavy Freight Train. This would probably be helpful for our machine deck. If an Earth Machine monster is normal special summon to your field, except during the damage step, you special summon this card from your hand, but its original attack and defense become halved. You can only use the effect of Heavy Freight Train once per turn. If this card is detached from an XYZ monster and sent to the graveyard to activate that monster's effect, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Like, yeah, that'd be really cool. It'd be really good. I don't, we would have to have the right other cards to actually go along with this. So, next card, Train Connection. Must be equipped to an Earth Machine monster by banishing 2 level 10 or higher machine monsters from your graveyard. The equipped monster's attack becomes double its original attack. Also, it can attack a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Otherwise, or other monsters you control cannot attack. All right, next card. All right, we got another Infinitrack. The Mountain Smasher here. 2 level 7s required. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attack or attach that monster to this card as material. You can only use the following effects of Infinite Track Mountain Smasher once per turn. You can detach one material from this card. It gains 1,000 attack. That doesn't go away. It just always gains attack. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute one Machine Link monster. Special summon this card in defense position. Pretty good. It's a really good card. If we were able to get this out, that'd be great. All right, last card. Monster Express. You can target one face-up monster you control. Send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard with the same original type as that face-up monster. But for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters except monsters with the same original type as the monster sent to the graveyard by this effect. You can only use the effect of this once per turn. All right, that's interesting. You know what would be actually a really good card for this would be, I mean, it wouldn't technically apply because it was the wrong level, but if we could find a way to, you know, never mind, it's not important. Anyway, guys, see, is the royal rare rule really cool because we get an extra pack, but none of these cards are game changing, so really cool. A couple of these cards are really cool to see. The Mountain Smasher, pretty cool. The Suship thing, awesome. I like the Defender of Nephthys. It's not something we're gonna get into, but I do like the art of that card. It's pretty cool. All in all, awesome that we finally got our first pulled Royal Rare. So I'm all for it. And lastly, let's check our Legacy tickets. We have two, so we'll get right into that. And our luck continues. Do we actually get a ultra out of this though? Well, we at least get a super. I don't know. This could still be an ultra. Uh, this is funny. All fish, sea serpent, and aqua type monsters you control gain 400. That includes this card. Um, not good though. It's not. Maybe we put it in an aqua deck or a water deck because I should probably compile a card list for that. But anyway, let's check it. What do we get? It is an ultra. It's Colossal Fighter. You need one tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. Gains 100 attack for each warrior monster in your graveyard. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target one warrior monster in either graveyard, special summon that target. This is a really good card for a warrior deck. We will definitely be slotting this in there. That is pretty good. All in all, not a bad pack. I mean, this is not the greatest card, but it could be useful in a water deck with very limited resources. So, all right, and 3 lightning strikes with this. So let's check it out. First card, let's go over here. The Pendulum Machine, a Bandit Keith special. If I recall correctly, he played this against Yugi. Or no, I think it was Joey. No, it was Joey. It was Joey. Yep, in the Dual Kingdom finalist tournament. So yeah, so really cool. Never gonna use that. And Elemental Hero Heat. Hey, there we go. This card gains 200 attack for each Elemental Hero monster you control. So that's really cool. Again, nothing that we're gonna really be using, but it's a cool. I always thought this card art was pretty simple but pretty cool, so we'll take it. Again, nothing that we really can use because we don't really have a hero strategy. But all in all, we pulled some fantastic cards out of these packs, guys. Uh, Maybe we make some changes. I'm gonna go check on that, and if I do make some changes, I will show you. Alright guys, not much to say. I didn't actually add in any of the new cards that we got, but I did take out the Synchro Transcend here. Even though it was helpful last duel, it's just not going to come up as much as I would like it to. Unless we're going up against uh, the Soul Sword deck, but if we're coming across that deck, we're just going to lose regardless, so it's not really going to make a difference, so I took this out. I went back and found Half Counter because this card is really good. So we got that in the deck. And then seeing how I really couldn't figure out anything that we could cut from the deck, because I think everything is pretty decent. Like, I guess we could do Jar Greed, but again, we kind of need every little bit of draw power that we can get. So we're going to keep that in here. I did go back and find the 2 copies of Broken Line and threw them in here because if we can negate something, we can negate something. So we're going to just run a 42 card deck, and that's going to be our limit right now because I feel comfortable running a 42 card deck if those 2 cards happen to have negation power for us. So that's the edit to the deck, guys. Let's go get into the next duel. All right, guys, one more win, and we are gold tier 2. Hopefully we can get that knocked out right now. It'd be great. We are up against Star-Lord. We are going second deck. That is my beliefs. I think we're on a good track to platinum. I'm not sure we're gonna get there today, unfortunately. This video has been going on for quite a while, but we'll see. We'll see how far we can push. This might have to be our last one, unfortunately, but we'll see. I want to at least get, well, there it is. There it is. There's our win. All right, let's go pull a pack. There is our gold 2. It's the furthest we've ever been. 100 gems, that's about to get spent. And 1 legacy ticket and the Karate Man himself. Not going to be helpful for us. All right, let's go pull us that pack. Let's see what we get here. Shop. Pack master, please. Thank you. One of the finest master packs card keep. Let's go. This doesn't look like one of them, but actually, we're looking for some good rares at this point. Millennium Eyes Illusionist. Quick effect, you can discard this card. Target 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Equipped that target to an Eyes Restrict fusion monster or relinquished you control. Well, that's not going to come into play for us. Moving on, Deskbot 005. You cannot pendulum summons except Deskbot monsters. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. Hey, Magister of Endymion. This is actually a pretty decent pendulum scale, being at level 8. Maybe someday if we go down a pendulum route, that'll come in handy, possibly. Really cool that we got a gloss. It looks really cool, shining. Crusadia Testament. Activate one of these effects. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your Crusadia monster effects. After damage calculation, if your Crusadia Link monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw cards equal to that monster's Link rating. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that going on for us. Salamangrate Pero. This is a Cybers card, which is pretty cool. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in attack position. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 Salamangrate monster in your graveyard. This card's attack becomes that target's. You can tribute this card, gain 2,000 life points. You can only use this effect once per turn. Not going to come into play for us anytime soon. Ghetto, old school card. If we pulled this earlier on, we might have played it. During the battle step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do gain 1,000 life points, and I don't know, maybe it is a special summon. You can only use the effect of Ghetto once per turn. Quick effect, you can tribute this card, target 1 face-up monster you control, it gains 1,000 attack until the end of your next turn. I don't know, actually, maybe do we put this in there? Do we put this in the deck? I mean, it is a special summon during the battle step. I mean, technically, I don't know, it is a special summon, guys. It is a special summon. We might put this in the deck. The Great Double Casted Caster. 2 non-effect monsters. Gains attack equal to the combined original attack of any Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz monster or Link monster used to fusion summon this card. We're not going to worry about this card. And another Sylvan Flower Knight. Alright, well, there's the pack. Honestly, Yugioh, we'll have to think about it. We'll have to think about it. I mean, during the battle step, we could do that on our battle step, his battle step. Uh, might be it might be better to do it on our battle step because if we're killing something, then we can get this out for more damage. I think we're gonna go put that in the deck, guys. Let's go check out that legacy ticket first, though. See what's going on. All right, here we go. Let's open this up. Get card number 1 going here. The Ebon Magician Kieran. During the standby phase, inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each monster they control. Could probably put this in our burn deck, in all honesty. And then we've already pulled this card. We're not using it. Alright, let's go and edit the deck. Alright guys, I'm deciding to take the Chaos Trap Hole out. I know we haven't really been able to use it yet, but the cost of paying 2,000, I mean, as much as that's really not all that much, if we get this too late in the duel, it's kind of a dead card. So we took this out and switched it in for the Yugioh, because another special summon, especially a level 4, even at the end of our battle phase, if we can, you know, either go into an Xyz afterward or go into a Synchro afterward, I mean, that's pretty ideal. So we're going to do that, and we're going to move on from here. So I will see you guys in the next duel. All right, guys, lost a coin toss. Going second, which is actually, in this case, not really that great for us because we have 3 traps, but at least we have Danger Thunderbird going on for us. That could be helpful. 5 to the extra deck, 40 card main deck. I guess we'll see what's going on with this, if this is a bot, possibly, but it could be an actual player. I guess we're going to find out here momentarily. Depending on what we draw here, though, I think we probably will set the half counter and the broken line because those are really good to have. We can forego the Torrential Tribute, but we'll probably activate the Thunderbird to try to special summon that out if that's possible. If not, hopefully the opponent at least sets a card face down that we could potentially pop if Thunderbird hits itself. That is the plan. We are definitely playing an actual person, it looks like. Unless we're playing one of those bots that kind of build like basically almost like a Masochist deck. It's just filled with a bunch of high rarity cards. That we could have found one of those, but I doubt it. I think we're looking pretty good here. Performer Hat Tricker, that's actually really good. Alright, on second thought, we'll save the Thunderbird. We're going to bring this out. That way we can special summon this out. Alright. You know what? We can forego any of the traps. Okay, well, unfortunately, that happened. It's kind of a bummer, but we'll go to the battle phase. We will swing with our Buster. We'll swing with our Hat Tricker. There we go. Get at least some damage in here. Then we will go to main 2. And then from here, let's see. Man, I don't know. Let me think about this. Yeah, okay, this is what we'll do. We'll go into this here. Go into our spider. And then that way we can have a decently high enough attack that a half counter will be decently helpful. Broken line will be pretty good. And depending on if they can start special summoning way too much, then Torrential Tribute will be pretty helpful. As you guys can probably see, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, we have definitely updated our visuals. We got the Rise Heart sleeves to hopefully scare potential opponents thinking that we might be playing like a Cashteria package that they don't want to deal with. We switched our icon to the red eyes because a lot of our main creatures, like basically our main creature still to this day is our Red Dragon Archfiend, and we actually do have the Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon now. So like a lot of our main boss creatures have become dragons for the most part, and we're running the Blue Eyes Chaos Max as our mate. So we kind of went with more like a dragon theme with the Rise Heart, kind of in a sense, kind of looking like a dragon, but we know it's not. But it looks good. It's at least a scary mat or a card sleeve to play that maybe our opponent's like, oh, he might be playing cash. Let's get out of here. I don't know. Are we playing a bot? I mean, if it attacks us, then we're playing a bot. It's not attacking us. All right. I guess our opponent just doesn't know exactly what he's doing with his deck, maybe? I don't know why he's all the way up in gold 2 if he does, but or doesn't, but okay. We'll summon this. Yeah, there's no point to do that. Let's just go straight to battle. We'll swing over them. We'll swing in with our soldier. What does this do? At the end of the damage step, if this card attack, you can make this card gain 300. Sure. Of course, why not? All right, there we go. That is our turn. We're looking pretty good here. If we can get well, our Blackwing tuner, that'd be great because we can actually no, because ranks I don't think we could tune from ranks. That doesn't make any sense. But at least we're gaining that extra attack for our spider. It's looking pretty good here. We have ways to protect our soldier, which is good. We have the half counter, that's helpful. Broken line if he does something there. What is going on? Maybe we are playing some bot who just plays a card and passes. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Battle phase, okay. I swear it's just going through the phases, but he's not attacking. Could just be a phase bot where he plays a card, goes through the phases, and ends turn. I guess that could be a thing. Yep. Could be. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. We win. If we win anyway, we're still gonna draw a pack one way or the other. Jar Greed, okay. You know what? Let's do this, because, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because he has 0 attack, but it's fine. We'll send it away regardless. Go to battle. Swing for 17, swing for 27, and that will be game. Alright, guys, let's go pull another pack. Alright, let's see if we can get a better pack than last time. That would be great. A little bit of lightning is nice. Alright, first card here is the Fiendish Chain. Activate this card by targeting one effect monster on the field, negate its effects of that face-up monster while it's on the field. Also, that face-up monster cannot attack when it is destroyed. Destroy this card. I mean, I don't know. If again, if we drew that earlier on, we'd probably play it, but now it doesn't really make too much of a difference. This is a Mermail card. Can't do nothing with that. A Rage of Kyrushin. Really good card if we get more cards for that that deck. That'd be great, but holy cow. This just replaced all of our cards that we've drawn that have been super good. Like, this beats us drawing Nightmare Unicorn. I cannot believe we just drew Duster, man. I don't think any Masochist, at least that has put recordings on YouTube. I don't think any masochist that's doing recordings has pulled a Harpy's Feather Duster. This is incredible. Um, okay, I don't think this is gonna. When your opponent activates a spell, tribal all this card. Naturia, this is Naturia stuff. So maybe we put that in like our plant insect deck. Maybe this is a at Ignister card. Not gonna worry about it. We already have a Spiritualist. Not playing it, and War Rock Generations. This has to do with War Rock cards. Not gonna worry about it. Guys, I cannot believe we drew Harpy's Feather Duster. It's absolutely insane. Let's go edit the deck real quick before we close up. We're gonna have to close up here. Uh, Deck, edit, just throw the duster in. What are we gonna get rid of? Um, I don't know. I don't know what we get rid of. Maybe we get rid of one of our spiders. I've been thinking about that. Um, no, because this we can just summon if we control no monsters, as to where our opponent has to have at least one monster for Cyber Dragon. Dimension Slice. Oh, that's still pretty good though. I think maybe Rebellion might be on the chopping block. Yeah, Rebellion's on the chopping block, guys. Maybe we add it back in later. But for now, I think this is the way to go. Alright, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys made it this far, type down in the comments below, Duster what? And I'll know that you made it this far. Guys, if you like the content, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And that way, you're never going to miss out on the action as it's happening, especially if you hit that bell. Guys, thank you so much for all the support that you give me. Next time, we are absolutely going to push into platinum. This video is just taking a lot of time, and if we try to continue to push right now, this is going to go over 3 hours. So until next time, guys, stay safe out there. Take care. I'm ProtoPawn. Peace.